Alright, let's hope that works. It's worked every other time I've done it, so it'll work now. Good. Okay, well, let's pick up where we stopped last time. Killua versus Misaka. Actually, can you guys hear me? You can hear me, right? I can't actually see. I hope you guys can hear me. Alright, let's do this. Killua
This
versus
episode is
Misaka.
sponsored
I have
by
no
BetterHelp and
connection to
HelloFresh.
either of these characters. Know barely anything about Hunter x Hunter. Know nothing about a central magical index. Or with these names. These names are dumb. I don't like these names. Bad names.
Killua Zoldyck, Hunter x Hunter's prodigious
Killua
lightning
Zoldyck.
assassin.
Misaka Mikoto, Academy City's ace electric
Makoto.
princess.
Question: what is more terrifying than the all-powerful crackling might of lightning?
Lightning in the hands of
Antimatter.
cocky, hyper-talented teenagers.
That
The
too.
worst combination. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons,
You
armor,
guys can
and
hear me good,
skills to
right?
find out who would win a death battle.
Hope you can.
The Zoldicks, a vicious family of assassins known the world over. So infamous for their killing techniques, a single photo of any member sells for millions.
You don't
That's
want to be
dumb.
the target of their next family outing. But like
Single
all
photo
families,
sells
there's
for
bound
million-
to be a rebel.
As
Fuck,
was the
person.
case with the middle child, Killua.
They seriously named him Kill? Hardcore.
A what?
Well, it might be a pun on the term kilowatt,
Kilowatt.
but kill is apt, given he's been trained in past tensing people since he was
Hey, I'm taller than him. Let's taller than Killua. Say, I'll take that. We take dubs. We take dubs. We take
3.
dubs here.
I'll say, at age 14, he was strong enough to open a 64-ton door. Geez, what kind of workout did his family put him through? Somehow, it gave him 6 skater
Right, she's
skills,
wrecked.
extendable claws, and rhythm echo, a technique that lets him fool people's senses with just his feet.
More accurately, by manipulating the cadence of his footsteps, Killua can create an auditory
That's
illusion,
him,
capable
Smackers,
of tricking even
Buzz,
extrasensory abilities.
Snake Boy
Killua
against
was a heck
Assassin
of a
Mode.
prodigy, but despite being able to effortlessly rip out hearts, his
Ah.
family still thought he wasn't cold-blooded enough.
Fed up, he ran away.
Man, it says flipping. Can we go back? It says flipping a Humpty Dumpty over here. Look at him. He's taking up half of the page just standing there. Out of here, bro. What are you? Can you rip out hearts? I don't think you can rip out hearts. I like to see this man try to rip out hearts. I could beat this dude. Throw fisticuffs. 1, 2, left, right, good night, done for. Okay, I don't want you talking about somebody like that can rip out hearts. Okay, you rip out hearts. I like to see you do
Still
hard
thought he
rip out hearts.
wasn't
Okay?
cold-blooded enough.
Fed
He's
up,
dumb.
he ran away. Not to the circus, but to the Hunter Association. An
So
association
he's not a
of people
Robin.
who
Not yet.
hunt stuff. There, he
No.
tested himself in the hunter's exam and inevitably had gone
Is that
head
all
over
they
heels
do?
for his
They
new
just hunt
friend,
things?
Gon. Get it?
Boom.
Oh, God, Wiz, are you still taking those waste-of-time improv classes?
Yes, and I think it's
Hey,
going pretty
Sheldon.
well.
Mm-hmm. Killua's family didn't like him making friends, so they sat him down and then calmly and politely tortured him mercilessly as punishment. It was only
Ow.
thanks to Gon that Killua finally convinced his old man to let him go out on adventures with his buddies.
But this change of heart was no act of compassion. Killua's father saw his freedom as just another step in molding him into a better killer. And in some
That
ways, he
he was
was
a bad
right.
person.
Through his
Good to know.
adventures, Killua learned Nen, an invisible life force
Nen.
that...
Yeah, it's key. It's always key.
Actually, this one's a bit more complicated. You
It's
see,
complicated
Nen is utilized
too.
through
It's
4
key,
main
but for
principles.
nerds. It's key for
10
people
for
who
containing
read.
your aura while defending from physical and mental attacks. Zetsu for relieving fatigue and masking your presence. Ren for
Healing.
bolstering strength and influencing emotions.
That's pretty standard
Muscle.
so far.
And Hatsu, the unique way in which one's Nen is expressed. This comes in many forms.
So
but
that's the
all
actual
fall into
power
one
part of the
6
Nen.
types, which represent how proficient a Nen user is at certain techniques.
So it's an RPG class system?
Hey, Genshin
More like a
Impact.
hybrid class system, because most users actually fall somewhere between 2 categories, giving them differing degrees of proficiency. Techniques from these Nen categories can even be further enhanced by adding rules to their use. Oh, then there are
What's
the
that
advanced principles,
mean?
which...
Oh, God, I can't.
What do the rules mean? What are you talking about? What did I do? Oh, never
Get it.
mind.
But we haven't even talked about Killua's Hatsu yet.
Nope,
Killua
stop being
is
a nerd.
transmuter enhancer, i.e. he specializes in transmuting his aura into different
Hey,
forms
Ahsoka.
and enhancing the power of himself and others. He uses his aura to...
He makes lightning!
Good, you said it from the
Yes,
start.
in Killua's hand, lightning becomes a deadly weapon that he can fire down
Thunderbolt,
as a bolt,
Godspeed,
channel through his
full
arms, or send through metal objects.
Like his super alloy yo-yos. These bad boys weigh up to 50 kilograms. See, that's how you
Ow.
make a pun, Wiz. Packing enough force to shatter
Carrying
trees
these
like
things
I just
around.
shattered Wiz's confidence.
Add in Killua's lightning, and he can electrify anyone who touches them.
And this isn't some magic.
Hey, Tom and Jerry Law, foreshadowing.
His bolts have been identified as the real deal more than once.
Meaning, Killua is certainly as fast as actual lightning, especially
Got
when he
it.
uses it on himself to bust out Godspeed, a form that greatly amplifies
This
his
is literally
agility and
just
power,
Super
letting
Saiyan.
him bypass
He
his
went
synapses to
Ultra
reflexively
Instinct, so
react
it
to
is key.
threats.
For regular folk, that much voltage would be too much. But thanks to Killua's training, he can shrug off over 1 million volts of electricity.
He's also exceptionally crafty. In
It's
a
a lot.
men fight, every move matters.
Man, this
and
dude's got a
strategy
big
almost
forehead.
always triumphs, even against greater strength.
Killua used these powers
One
to
of the
battle
big
world-renowned
flipping-
thieves,
oh, what the
former
heck was that thing?
mercenaries, and ants.
That may not sound like
Ants.
much, but these chimera ants were brutal.
And the main
murdering
enemy
and
of Hunter
eating
x
people by the
Hunter was
hundreds of
ants.
thousands, then
That's not an
threatening
ant. That
billions.
wasn't an ant. It was a flipping
Reminds
rabbit.
me of
Don't
an
like
old
me. That wasn't an
experiment.
ant.
Gone horribly wrong.
Killua understandably wanted to bail, but Gon
What'd you
pulled him
do?
back in, much to his
Hey,
frustration.
it's
Killua
flipping
wanted
big.
to be there for Gon emotionally, but
Blah,
could
blah.
not comprehend why he was risking
Big head.
so much
That's what I was
against the
gonna say.
chimera
Big forehead.
ants, going as far as becoming a monster.
In other words,
Ooh,
Killua
was
was
disturbing.
crushing really hard, but didn't know what to do about Gon's simple-minded impulsiveness. It
Ah.
didn't end well for anyone.
Oof.
It wasn't all doom and gloom, though. Killua
See,
held
this
his
is
own
why
against some
you
of the
shouldn't
chimera
be an
ants'
idiot.
best,
When you're an idiot,
surviving
then your
this
friends care about you,
force-consuming
and when your
blast from
friends
one of
care
their
about you,
captains.
I don't
Which,
know
judging
where
by
we're
its
going with
size,
there.
was
They
worth
summed it up better than I did.
kilowatons.
And he later injured a top-ranking royal
Stop
guard,
saying that.
Yubi.
Sure,
That's
he
Red
ran for the
Hulk.
hills the moment
It's-
Godspeed wore off, and isn't as strong as the weird horseman. But
Ew.
even just damaging someone who can make a crater like this
That's
is
a
nothing to sniff
horse.
at.
But
That's
amidst
not a
all the
horse.
fighting, Killua
That thing's
still
not. That
could
thing
not
wasn't
get
a
his
horse.
family out of his mind. Literally.
As in, his brother, Ilumi, put a needle in his head, forcing him to be
Don't do that.
controlled by self-preservation, ensuring he'd
Oh.
always run when victory isn't guaranteed. Wiz, you think you can call CPS for that?
Thankfully, after
Probably
some
not.
much-needed self-surgery and self-reflection, Killua removed it, overcoming his mental barrier and ready to risk his
Snake.
life for those he cherishes.
Let's
Which he did when
go.
he finally got
It's basically
himself
all
and his
anime's
dear
about.
sister
Just,
Alaka
you
away
can't
from
be a
their
coward in
demented
anime.
family.
You gotta
He
go
even
up to
brought
that
Gon back from the
Godzilla-sized
brink of
creature
his
that is
creepy
killing
Nen
everything,
coma.
and you gotta
But
punch it in
despite
the
how
jaw.
valuable
Okay?
Gon
Are
was
you
as a
gonna die?
friend,
Yes.
Killua realized his
Unless you're the main
unhealthy dependence
character.
on him.
So he decided
Unless
to
it's
travel with
Jujutsu
and
Kaisen,
protect
because then you're just
Alaka,
gonna die no
finally
matter what, unless you're a
realizing what he
villain.
wants to do for the rest of his
By the
life.
way, this is the
Oh,
wizard,
God,
okay?
the tearful
And die,
romantic
probably.
parting.
Still, if Gon or Alaka ever need help, Killua is sure to come running.
Ready to
Good.
Killua anyone dumb enough to mess with him or those he
The
cares
sound is
about.
good. Let's go.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It can be easy to spend all yourself.
Been sponsored by BetterHelp like 3 times in a row.
Easy to accept, becoming the best version behind.
Our busy world, better.
You just start. You can switch help.com. LP
Respect it. I
Academy
respect
City,
it.
a
Respect
sprawling
grind.
metropolis filled with schools where espers train to master their supernatural abilities.
Most of these youngins
Is he
dream
again?
of rivaling the best espers, but only a few are hardworking and smart enough to do it.
Among them being Tokiwadai
Alright.
Middle School's level 5 Electro Master, Misaka Mikoto.
Level 5, so she's a Pokemon but an anime girl.
Each esper's power and utility is ranked, with
I'm
level
also
5 being
taller
the
than you.
highest they can normally achieve.
And after working up to that level, Misaka became unstoppable. She can magnetize
Violin.
herself to metal,
I love
electrically enhance her physique, sense her surroundings through an electromagnetic radar, and
Alright,
generate
none too impressive
billions
so
of
far.
volts.
In addition, she
Okay,
can make
that's a
iron
bit
sand
more
from
impressive.
disparate particles in the air to form tornadoes, body
That's very
decoys, or a
impressive.
sword that vibrates at rapid speeds for enhanced cutting power.
Just
You
what
got
an
a
anime
metal
girl needs,
sword
a
made out of
chainsaw.
sand that's
Man,
black?
If she gets serious, Misaka
What
can
is this
even
show?
make a friggin' 6 million ton kaiju out of it.
With such
I
tremendous power,
literally
Misaka
mentioned the
put
kaiju
end to
before. You
many
have to
crimes,
punch into the face,
earning
but instead of
fear
punching
among
him, she
criminals,
just created it.
admiration among her peers, and lots of personal
food.
pride in her abilities.
That
There
food
was
looked
nothing
good, though.
she couldn't overcome.
Nothing except
Except,
the bane of all
yeah.
tsunderes, a frizzy-haired, dumbass anime protagonist.
Enter Kamijo Toma,
Alright.
a level 0 nobody who Misaka could not harm, no matter how
Why?
many times she tried.
Oh, I hate you,
You
but
got
I
a
secretly
flipping
love you.
Gojo
Gonna work
barrier?
out in the end. Shut up! But she'd have more than a dork like Toma to worry about. As
Why,
amazing as
what'd that
Academy
girl do?
City
Why'd she
is,
deserve
it's
to get
more
punched?
corrupt than New
She
York
didn't-
real
she
estate.
didn't do nothing,
Years
as far as
ago,
I know.
Misaka gave some shady scientists a sample of her DNA, being
Haven't
promised
we
that
all?
it helped cure tons of fatal diseases.
It didn't.
Instead, they made tens of thousands of clones of her, sending them all to be
horrifying.
slaughtered one by one.
Specifically against another level 5 and A-tier edgelord named Accelerator. By farming all these clones, they
Accelerator?
hoped he would finally get enough EXP to become a mythic level 6. Is that seriously all it takes? How does this Esper stuff work?
Glad you asked. Espers represent the scientific side of the world,
Oh,
a side
more
I'm
nerd
mostly
talk.
familiar with. All Espers possess an involuntary
Hey!
movement or
Flipping
aim
lab
diffusion
rats.
field that
Lab rats
manifests their
death battle?
power, letting
Please,
them
make it happen,
consciously
Death
alter
Battle. I
reality.
want it. Now.
Changing reality with your
Let me
mind.
tell you.
Isn't that just magic?
Au contraire, Boomstick, it's quite scientific. Look at Misaka's signature
She
move,
in
the
space?
railgun. Many real-life railguns use
If
a
she
set of
went to
parallel
space, it's
conductors to
over
generate red
automatically.
sparks.
If
By
anyone
envisioning
can go
imaginary
to
rails
space
between
and
herself
fight
and her
people there,
target,
it's
Misaka
done
could create
for
a
the other
similar
person,
yet
okay?
greater effect,
Assuming
accelerating
they can.
speed and
You saw
kinetic
that
force of a
zoomed
projectile
up into the
usually
moon,
deployed
bro.
into a concussive
With
bullet.
points?
It's beautiful.
Points?
Science.
It's over.
How long are you
Done.
going to be nerding out over this?
Come on, this is like my one thing. Where was I? Oh yeah, thousands of dead clones. Traumatized by the endless slaughter, Misaka felt enormous guilt. You
Imagine
see it all
killing
the time with
yourself
her
like 800 times.
Sure, buddy.
She worked for days to end the clone project, but concluded it would have to end with her sacrifice.
But Toma butted
Sounds like
in,
it
giving
sucks.
Misaka the support she needed in her darkest hour, while also punching out Albino Magneto with his Esper-proof fist.
Misaka had shouldered her
Albino
burden for so
Magneto.
long that she forgot how to rely on others. This wake-up call from her newfound crush was exactly what she needed.
But even with Accelerator decelerated, Misaka kept fighting Academy City's underbelly, all to protect her friends and free her sister clones she befriended. She dealt
for
with
you,
a
I
lot
guess.
of trouble on the way, but had the power to do it.
In her battle with
Why
a
she got
killer
tentacles
cyborg
now, though?
lady,
What happened?
Misaka conjured a city-spanning storm, which, by measuring the
She go
size
skip
of the
over
cloud
the
relative to
tentacles?
city,
Alright.
would require over 58 kilotons of
Going to
energy
the
to
storm.
make.
Kiloton.
Kilotons.
She's also fought other level 5s, not just Accelerator. She got into a middle school beef with a snobby telepath, fought this explosive weirdo, and dodged particle beams from an unhinged Karen.
The electrons of which can accelerate to high relativistic speeds.
It's no shock. Misaka's reactions are that fast, given her lightning has been stated to be
You can't
light
just
speed
hit
on
me with
5
a funny
different
joke
occasions.
and hit me
More
with
than
the
just her
most
powers, though,
unfunny
Misaka's
joke
greatest
immediately
asset is
after.
her intellect.
Or you
It might
can, I
not
don't know.
look it,
Still
but
gonna watch.
high-level espers constantly perform tons of nerd math just to make their powers work.
And understanding
Alright, so
other
this
powers
isn't
has
even
been
kinda
just
close,
as
is it?
vital to Misaka's survival.
He's
Take her bout
stronger,
with the
he's
magic
faster,
Valkyrie, Brunhild.
he's
Remember
flipping
when
more
Wiz said
durable,
espers were
he's
the
smarter
science side of the
apparently,
world? Well,
and then
these
there's
weirdos are
basically a
packing the
killable
magic.
hat
A
in
single
his world.
mistake from Misaka could have meant death, but she still stalemated Brunhild.
Now, Brunhild was still stronger and faster, but it is impressive Misaka was able to harm a saint, who are normally only deployed against foes capable of leveling mountains. One such foe,
Black.
Hell, froze 100 kilometers of
It's a
ocean.
I
child.
think this means Misaka can take
That
on
looks like
all
one of the
sorts of
children in
magical
Pokemon
baddies.
that was a
But
child.
alas, the power creep says otherwise.
He's
Oh.
actually serious. When you're dealing with crazy magicians and magic gods, even a level 5 Esper struggles to keep up. Misaka valued her abilities so highly that she
Wait,
struggled
she's
to
fighting
maintain herself
gods?
even
It's
when they were
gone.
enough.
Killua
Shame
is
Misaka cares
killed.
so much about
Pun
getting stronger when
intended.
Toma
I can make
appreciates her
puns
as a
too.
person first and foremost.
While certainly a flaw, that ever-persistent hard-headedness will also keep Misaka around, no matter the stakes.
So watch out,
I like
because this
steak.
pint-sized 14-year-old
What's
is
happening
quite
here?
literally a walking railgun.
Man, I'm 14. Where are my lightning powers?
This episode is sponsored by HelloFresh.
Tell me, man,
Now,
where are my
I
lightning
love
powers?
you,
I
but
deserve
every
lightning
time I
powers.
whiz over for a
Shoot into
lovely
flipping
home
lightning
cooked meal,
coins.
he has
Summon into flipping
no brains.
Kamehamehas
I
made
told you I
out
don't
of lightning.
care if Squirrel con Carne is a family
I'm the one who
tradition.
deserves that
is,
stuff.
Until I started getting HelloFresh, you're getting farm
Give me
fresh,
the
proportioned
telekinetic powers. Make
ingredients and
me
seasonal
albino
recipes delivered
Magneto.
straight to your doorstep.
Make
Or
thousands of
trailer
clones of
step
me
in
the
my
murder.
And what a
Give me
godsend
something,
it
bro.
was.
I'm just sitting
HelloFresh's
here
seasonal ingredients are
making
hooked up
YouTube
pregnant
videos.
and travel from the farm to your doorstep
I
in
need
less than
something.
7 days for fresh flavor.
Give me them superpowers.
HelloFresh brings out your inner
in just 15 minutes or
Man.
less.
It's also
With that being said,
25% less expensive than
what would you
takeout.
guys
No matter
think my
your
superpower would
lifestyle,
be
you'll
if I had a
always find
superpower?
delicious
I want you guys to
recipes on
comment
the
down
HelloFresh menu.
in the
Go
chat.
to HelloFresh.com
Because I just think it would be
slash
neat,
Death Battle
fun.
All
All right,
possibilities.
HelloFresh, we
It's
going.
time for a death battle!
Killua, you're gonna die. I'm sorry, bro. You seem like a chill dude. Ooh, change
Hey, that's mine.
of
I've been looking
X.
for it all day.
Change
Give it
X
here.
of X heart
You
is
want
a
it?
pretty good track
Come
for
and
this
get it.
battle. I will admit, the way this starts off is kind of dumb. He's basically just like, I'm not gonna give this back to you, so we're gonna have to
Coins,
fight
huh?
now.
I had a butler who used these.
Alright? You get it, you're rich. Ow.
Focus. It's a trick of sound, not sight.
How did you determine that in 2 seconds?
Gotcha.
Man, she really is fast. She really is smarter than you, bro. And now you're getting blasted, too. So,
He's good at hand-to-hand.
Tarso,
Gotta
though.
keep my distance.
She has stronger lightning. Gotta get in close.
No problem.
Alright. Well, you are probably physically stronger now that I think about it. I don't remember her having many physical stats, but with that being said, I don't really think it matters how buff you are when you're fighting someone that's like 10,000 times stronger than you with like everything else. Alright, you use it. Bro, you got metal yo-yos. She got flipping metal lightning sand, okay? What are you gonna do against that? Never mind, you're doing actually pretty good. Never mind, you're an idiot. I was praising you literally 2 seconds ago. You can't even let me get through that. You got cut up in your own yo-yo, bro. You suck. Alright, never mind.
You don't know when to
Mind
quit.
control. I take mind control. Mind control sounds pretty cool. I mind control Killua to make him suck less, because you were sucking right now, bro. Alright, well, she just went Super Saiyan. Oh. She got her jaw knocked. Oh, giant monster kaiju Killua. Remember what I said earlier? You gotta punch the Godzilla in the face. Punch it in the face. Come on, you got this. Let's go, Killua. You're doing something now. We actually doing something here.
She's keeping this thing together with electromagnetism, making
This
it can be
good
this
animation.
rocket.
Real good. Let's go. Punch the metal sand Godzilla. Just do this. Grab her heart. Oh, you grabbed her heart.
Wait a minute.
You didn't grab her heart. You're an idiot.
Distance, 35 meters.
Sorry for
Altitude,
praising you earlier, because you're gonna
5,
die.
40, now.
Ow. It's flipping raining blood. All of that for a frog coin? All of that for a paper frog coin. You just murdered the man.
Magnetism, the science. It's.
All right, take a breather there, champ.
Whew. While Killua's assassin training made him a vicious threat, Misaka's abilities
Yep.
and know-how gave her the counter she needed in this mind-numbing battle of
Don't
wits.
even make it
Killua
seem like
could
it close. It
survive
wasn't
Killua
even
top
kind of
level
close, man.
blasts, and
I'm
given some
dissing
leeway,
Killua
could
so
scale to
much for
Yuffie,
the character.
whose greater
It is
feat
so
was worth
cool.
18
But he
megatons of
just sucks
TNT.
in this
Impressive,
battle.
but the
So
storm Misaka
much. You
created
couldn't
beat
do nothing.
anything Killua has done directly. And given similar scaling to Brunhild, who Misaka not only harmed but stalemated, her output could
Pretty
reach
good.
hundreds of megatons of TNT.
Oh,
Meaning, no matter which numbers are
how much is
used,
that to
Misaka
blow up?
would always
Is that like
have
blowing up the
advantage in
moon?
raw
It
electrical
looks like
power.
blowing
No
up the moon
surprise
stats.
there. Killua
I
may
don't think
have
Killua would
shrugged
blow
off
up the
a
moon.
million volts of electricity, but Misaka can dish out and survive billions.
Still,
Oof.
both characters have contended with and harmed stronger
Don't try to
opponents.
make it
And
fair.
the two power systems
It
they
ain't
work under
fair.
have allowed weaker opponents to defeat stronger ones in the past.
So, might alone wouldn't net either a win. Plus, Killua was way better at hand-to-hand and physically stronger.
Knowing
Yes,
his
definitely.
crafty assassin skills, things
But-
could have gone south for Misaka if she wasn't
Would it
careful.
though?
But fortunately
But she
for
was
the
careful,
railgun,
though.
She was. Her fight with
Exactly.
Brunhild shows she knows how to deal with tough, up-close threats while keeping her distance.
And being able to dodge particle beams meant Misaka was more than fast enough to react to
What the
even
heck are
Killua
particle
lightning
beams?
quick speed.
Add
That
to
sounds just
her
like
bigger pool
beams.
of powers,
Aren't most
and
of
she
things
had plenty of
particles?
ways to
It
counter
just sounds like a
Rillimeco,
beam.
Since Killua was lightning, or just pin him in place long enough to pull off a railgun finisher.
And compete
Killua was
in
strong, but he
hand-to-hand.
wasn't gonna
Man, you got
outmuscle
literally
6
all the
million tons
minuses.
of
She got
iron
literally
sand.
all the plus.
Killua
It's
was a
over.
prodigy in
I'm
all
sorry,
things
Killua.
Nen,
You gotta go.
lightning, and
It's wraps.
Killua thrilling,
You dead.
but Misaka's varied
See
electro
you out.
powers, quick
The ball's
reflexes,
over there.
and
You
scientific
gotta go, man.
brilliance let her cash in a win.
But hey, at least she let Killua
Wait, was the
keep
cash
change.
upon because
She Killua-would him.
Ugh,
The winner is Misaka Mikoto.
you can do better. You can do better. You can do better.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new death battle releasing every 2 weeks this year.
All right. We're not gonna end the episode here. Yeah, we're not gonna end the stream here. We're watching something else. I don't know what we're watching. It's gonna be related to Death Battle somehow, some way, some form. I don't know what we're watching, but we doing it. Okay, let's get rid of this season 10 thing. Search up Death Battle. Oh, Death Battle music. We can do that. We can do that. We can listen to Death Battle music. Like good idea. Uh, Alright, I'm redacting it. We're not listening to Death Battle music. There's too much music to listen to. It's all too good. I don't got enough time, man. I would listen to all of this if I had the chance. It's gotta be next stream. Next stream. We'll do it next stream. But until then, let's watch what we watching. What we watching. What we watching. What we watch. You know what? Sure. Let's watch flipping. Hey, my stream's here. It's neat. Uh, Deku versus Asta. Let's go.
This episode of Death Battle
My
is sponsored by
least
Mint
wanted
Mobile
Deku
and
match now that I think
BetterHelp.
about it. I didn't want this at all. Let me see.
Deku, My Hero Academia's super student straight out of UA High.
Asta, the anti-magical ass kicker from Black Clover.
Though you may be born bereft of the same gifts as your peers, there is nothing stopping you from achieving your dreams.
As long as you're a fictional character in a fantasy world.
Yep.
I mean, as long as you've got your friends by your side, you'll pack a
Nope.
hell of a punch. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's
Yeah,
our
this
job
is
to
just kinda
analyze their
sad,
weapons,
'cause I
armor,
really
and
didn't want
skills
Deku
find
to
out
die.
who would win.
Oh, what you
But
said, music, yes? Alright, we could listen to one track. We'll listen to one track. Because I don't got enough time. There's a lot of tracks. Alright. We can listen to one. We can listen to one. We can listen to one. Jeez, there's a lot. A lot. We'll listen to ooh, Shane Jackson X Hearts. I was literally just talking about this one. Fucking love this song, bro. Maybe this is my deep love for rock, and especially this kind of rock, but this is just a great track, man. This track is living proof that not every song needs a lyric, man. I love the cover art too. Well, kind of love the cover art. I don't know why they made it a different Snake in the cover art than Killua's got. Killua's whole thing is when he gets serious, a snake appears behind him, but like, this is clearly not the same snake. Still cool though. Man, Musica's coin kind of reminds me of a Static Shock's little hoverboard thing. Man, why couldn't Musica fight Static Shock instead of Disney Nerd, man? I'm counting on Killua so much. But he sucks. I think I just unlocked an opinion that I never thought I had before, but yeah, I think I've unlocked an opinion that Killua sucks. I don't like it at all. Oh, people are gonna hate me for that. Workout music? Yeah, I would argue that. This is some great workout music right here. That's a lot like the Mortal Kombat theme. Are you doing a Death Battle idea video anytime soon? Yeah, probably. That sounds like a good idea. I'll probably do it like... Maybe we could do that tomorrow. Sometime this week or next week, I'll probably make that video. Heck yeah, let's go. Great track, man. Great track, bro. I didn't know I could do that. It's neat. Thank you. Alright. We'll see what we can watch. We'll see what we can watch. I'll try to see if I can find one that I haven't watched. Because I've watched a lot of Death Battle. And even the Death Battles that I haven't watched, the victories have kind of been, oh hey, the newest Death Battle that's gotten like top views is Homelander versus Omni-Man. And I have watched that before, unfortunately, but it's kind of obvious. I'm trying to think of what is the Death Battle that I haven't like watched and I wouldn't know the winner of. It's kind of a hard one. Um, I've watched. Why have I watched so many Death Battles? Watched them. Each. Um, we'll find some. We'll find some. We'll find some. Give me a second. Why do I know the winner of like nearly all of these matchups? Um, alright, you know what we'll do? You know what we'll do? Until I can find one where I haven't seen it, so I don't know the winner, we're gonna watch Heihachi versus Geese. Just because
This
my
episode
mom
is
likes
sponsored by
Tekken.
Blue Chew, a
This
unique
is
online
loud though.
service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable form and at a fraction of the cost.
One of their days.
Use our
Battle to
Alright, get ready for this.
Heihachi Mishima, billionaire megalomaniac behind the king of the Iron Fist.
and Geese Howard, karate kingpin behind the King of Fighters.
These two ruthless businessmen are as talented at martial arts.
As they are terrible at being dads. But whose fury will prove the most fatal? He's
A lot of
Wiz and I'm
anime
Boomstick.
video
And it's
characters
our job to
nowadays
analyze
like
their weapons,
suck
armor,
at being
and skills
dads.
to find out who would win.
Only because they
a
keep
death
murdering their
battle.
flipping children, or at least trying to.
The Mishima Zaibatsu is a multinational conglomerate so powerful it can field armies massive
Got
enough
tanks.
to conduct world wars. Its leader is the enigmatic martial arts master Heihachi Mishima. His
Cool
goal?
design.
World domination.
This dude treats male
Isn't all
pattern
of our
baldness
goals.
like an extreme
I'm
sport.
nearly
He
as tall.
ties
I
super
expected
intelligent
him to be
bear-best friend
taller.
karate and
Like, I get it, he's 75, so he's old, but like, you'd think he would be. He just seems like he's tall, you know? He seems like he would tower over me, but he's really not that big in comparison to me. Or that heavy now that I think about it. I expect him to be at least like 200, 275 maybe, maybe 230, you know?
if he doesn't like you, he'll strap you to a rocket ship and launch you into space. He's like
Sounds
a
like it
kung
hurts.
fu Wolverine Elon Musk.
He's Well, he sure is something, all right.
The words
Hunter
you're looking for here
Wolverine,
are ruthless and bastard.
Elon
Liz.
Musk.
Heihachi didn't like how his dad, Jinpachi, who looks
Why
like
not?
the Charizard to his Charmeleon, was running the family business. So he locked him in a basement to die and get possessed by a demon.
Heihachi
How?
built the Mishima Zaibatsu into the largest military developer in
Imagine
the
locking
world.
your grandfather
And
and
believe it or not, he's
grandfather
also a
in the
family man
basement,
with a wife and
become a
child.
demon.
Sucks he had to kill his new baby mama with his bare hands after she got possessed by a demon too. A different demon.
This
There's
was
so
the
many people
Devil
get
Gene,
possessed by
and
demons.
he proved to be Heihachi's greatest adversary for the rest of his life. Fearing his son Kazuya had inherited this gene and its terrifying demonic power, he did what any loving, supportive father would do.
Toss his bitch ass off a cliff. If he climbed back up, it meant he was a devil. If he didn't, that meant he was A-OK.
Not sure the
Except for
logic
being
behind
dead.
that one works.
Which is basically what medieval peasants did
Imagine
to
just
witches.
punching
The
your
Mishima
son,
are
picking him up,
old-fashioned.
tossing him off the
Now,
cliff and be
truly
like,
allowed
if he
without
dies,
love or
he ain't
family
a
holding
demon.
him
If
back,
he lives,
Heihachi could
then he's a
focus
demon,
on
and then I
one
gotta
thing.
kill him. Either way, he's
Power.
gonna die.
And not
You
just
should
the
have just
kind
killed
that
him
lets you
there.
finance a
Instead
satellite
of
in
throwing
order
him
to
into
kick
the
family
cliff,
members
bro.
you don't like out of it, but the punchy, kicky kind too.
Heihachi is a practitioner of Mishima-style fighting karate, based on real-life Goju Ryu, also known as hard, soft style.
Oh, that's too easy, even for me, Wiz. Goju Ryu combines hard striking kicks
Demon
and punches
Slayer,
with open hand circular techniques for grapples,
Geta
takedowns,
Stomp,
and throws.
Heihachi's
Jumping
fighting style is
Powerbomb,
aggression
Broken
personified,
Toy,
with such techniques as the dragon uppercut,
Range
slash
Art.
punch
Some of
combo,
these
and
styles,
demon
some of these
scissors.
names could be better.
And if he
but-
really wanted to, he could impale you on one of his hair horns. Maybe.
Ow.
Heihachi has even mastered the use of ki, or spirit energy, to manifest
It's
lightning,
ki.
like
It's
in his
ki
classic Electric
again,
Wind
man.
God Fist. His ki can even enhance his physicality to
Why
frankly
do all of
absurd
these
levels.
martial arts
Like the
characters
time
use
he
ki?
cut a bullet
Like, I
in
get
his
it, it's a
mouth.
thing, and like,
I'd say that's crazy, but he did the
it's
same
like a thing that,
to a
like, I think
tomahawk
Shaolin
before
monks believe in
shattering
and
it
stuff,
with
but
his
like,
teeth.
literally
How much of that blade
every
did he
anime
swallow?
fighter I've
Dude
seen so
must have
far
gave his
on
beetle
Death Battle
braces.
has
Or the
used
time he
ki
got
in
dogpiled
some
by a
way,
bunch of
shape,
Russian
or form.
androids
The
called
last people we
Jacks,
saw
which
use
all
ki.
self-destructed, annihilating the temple he was in.
Yeah, he got up a bit later, infuriated, I'm sure,
Ow.
by the world's audacity to declare him dead from such a paltry wound.
Other Jack models were strong
Man.
enough to destroy a 6-mile-wide apocalyptic asteroid and survive being blasted
Why do
by a
all
satellite
asteroids
laser.
destroy the
By
world?
taking a look at the size of the blast compared to the height of the clouds, this laser was packing around 1.6 megatons of TNT. And Heihachi
Don't
can
live
tear
that.
through the newest Jack models like that hatchet must have tore through his...
Boomstick!
Can't stop thinking about it, Wiz. Either end that's coming out of, it's not gonna be good.
Ugh. After decades of dominance,
Oh.
Heihachi finally hosted the King of
There's
Iron
him
Fist
peeing
tournament.
out a
And
hatchet.
who should
Why would
show
you
up to
eat
the
a
fight
hatchet
but
to
his
begin
son
with?
Kazuya for the salty run back.
Who
All
eats
grown up and
hatchets?
definitely not dead
Just
by Cliff.
move out of the
Oh,
way.
man, what I wouldn't give to beat the shit out of my dad and toss his ass off a cliff. Probably what Elon Musk's son will do after he finds out what his dad named him.
I would probably do the same thing too.
Man, he and Heihachi are kind of similar. He launches rockets, he's super rich and weird, and I don't even want to think about Heihachi with a Twitter account.
Well, except for the
Sounds
whole
like a
martial
bad
arts thing.
idea.
Musk is just some pasty
I
lazy.
did Taekwondo, I did karate, Kyokushinkai.
Yeah, I could
Oh,
take him. I
man,
could
he's
take
been
him and
Heihachi
his
all
giant
along.
forehead.
And that means his son is Kazuya. Someone keep their eye on him in case he throws him off a cliff. But hey, Muskie, if you ever host a King of Iron Tesla tournament, give me a call.
You would
Despite
not
his
win that
humiliating
duel.
defeat,
Is he
Heihachi
even allowed
returned
in
to
tournaments?
battle
He's
his
got a
son once
shotgun,
again,
like,
and
it's gotta
this
be an
time
unfair
tossed
advantage.
him into a volcano. These people really have a fetish for this one particular kind of execution.
He's gotta be
considering
dead now, right?
It never works.
Beating
Okay,
his son
never
ain't
mind,
too
he's still
shabby,
alive.
Considering Kaz is one of the strongest fighters in the entire world, even without the devil gene, which, surprise, turns him into a goddamn demon. He can fire laser beams
Good
fast
guess.
enough to hit a satellite in a fraction of a second. And yes, this is the same satellite we keep bringing up.
Measuring how far
Dang,
Kazuya
man.
was from the satellite, his forehead laser would have
How
to
would
be
that
moving at
satellite
just over
last that
1%
long?
the speed of
Nobody
light.
took
And
out
the hatch
a
might
giant
was fast
laser
enough to
satellite
intercept the
for
same
like
beam in
years
order to save
until now.
Kazuya's life from his evil devil self. Maybe he
Well, good
had
for
a
you.
change of heart. Oh, oh
Ow.
no, okay.
And to be
Alright,
fair, he did
good
throw him
me
off the
wrong.
cliff, so
Not
this
after
is
that.
fair.
Man, they really hate each other. Even Heihachi's
Yeah.
grandson Jin got in on the action. 3 generations
So now
of
it's just
Mishima
three
men bonding
people
over
in
throwing
the
each
same
other off
bloodline
cliffs.
punching
After
each other,
living a life
throwing each other
consumed
off a
by
cliff,
hatred
and coming back up
drive
because
for
it never
power,
worked.
And that, Heihachi reunited with Kazuya for one
What
last battle
is
to
Tekken?
the death.
Every
Shed a
time I
single
look at
tear
Tekken, I
his
get
son's
confused.
complete transformation into a monster.
Somebody explain the
you
entire
can't
lore of
care.
Tekken to
Maybe
me.
all of that crazy Bond villain bluster was just a facade for the
He
heartbreak
is a
suffered
Bond
at
villain.
destroying his own family and creating a cycle of violence, as so many fathers have before him. Dad.
That was
He
sad.
fought Kazuya as he lived. A man. No cyborg enhancements, no devil gene, no whatever Yoshimitsu is. Heihachi fought his literal demons
Weird
with nothing
robot,
more than
alien,
his stubborn, egomaniacal
monster, I
refusal
would
to
say.
give up until he could stand no longer.
Those who live by the volcano die by the volcano. Well, at
He ain't
least
dead.
until he magically comes back in the next game. And when he does, he'll be determined as always to rule the world with a Tekken.
Don't you mean Iron Fist? Oh, god damn it, Boomstick. Welcome to the sun-drenched streets of Southtown, USA. Should you ever find
Yeah.
yourself there on vacation, you can rest easy
Southtown?
knowing the Howard
Where
Connection
is
Protection
Southtown?
Agency will keep you safe from the clutches of the local mafia.
Until you realize the Howard Connection is the mafia. Top-tier business
Oh.
model they got there.
And in control of both
Yeah.
stands the legendary Geese Howard.
Okay, Wiz,
This
that
dude
was
just
all
seems
sounding
like a
pretty
joke.
badass until you said his name was Geese. What kind of dork is named after a waterfowl? The
Look
only
at his
worse name I could
hairdo. Look
think
at
of
his
would be
flippin'
Swan.
smile. This
His
dude's just
absentee
the
dad
most.
may be an Austrian
You
terrorist,
made
but the
this
only
guy
thing
once,
he's blowing
you
up
hate
is his
him, bro.
son's future.
After Geese's mother succumbed to an illness,
Okay,
they
he's
were
less
too bored to
old and
treat.
he's significantly
15-year-old
taller.
Geese tracked his father down.
Well, not
to kill
significantly,
him.
but you know,
Before
taller.
getting completely wrecked by his
Favorite
half-brother
song:
Krauser,
"Speak
who was 9 years
Softly,
old.
Love,"
Oof.
and The
Now
Grandfather,
ultimate scrub
The
lord, he's
Godfather.
found the martial arts master, Tung Fu
This
Roo,
dude
to
looks like
gain
the kind of
ultimate
guy that would
power
listen to
and
the
take
Godfather
revenge.
music just
Geese fought with
casually.
a combination of the deep, strong stances and hard-hitting combos of karate, the quick, deadly
just
blows
hit
of
him in the
kickboxing,
junk with
and
a
his
lightning
primary
fist?
style, Aiki Jutsu.
Translating to hard soft, which again, all too easy. Aiki Jutsu is all about throws, counters, and locks. It focuses on
people
using
up.
opponents' weight against them, kind of like its descendant Aikido. And you can't
Ah.
forget the shit-eating catchphrases.
What's
But
that even
what
mean?
Geese was really there to learn was hippopotamus.
Jesus.
What?
With Hakyoku Seiken, Geese can absorb life energy,
Hakyoku
or
Seiken,
chi,
yeah,
from the earth
that
itself
word.
and mold powerful energy blasts.
His Rapukin rockets across the ground like a buzzsaw, while Raging Storm is a massive fanged geyser that'll devastate anyone nearby.
We get it.
He
It's
can
key.
imbue these attacks with lightning called down from the heavens, or enhance his strength and
Lightning.
speed to perform blindingly fast combos like Deadly Rave and Rashomon.
Wait just a goddamn second, Wiz. Did Geese just throw that poor man straight into the air and then patty cake his nuts on the way
Wait,
back down?
wait.
That is
I
pure
was
evil.
right. I knew
Geese's
he had his
master felt the
testicles
same way,
with a flipping
sensing his
lightning
pupils'
punch. I
darker
was right.
intentions. So instead of entrusting the dojo's most secret of scrolls
This
to
dude's
Geese, he
insane.
gave
I
them to
automatically
his
don't
other
want him to
student,
win. I don't trust him.
Jeff.
God damn it,
Jeff.
Jeff. I hate him as much as Geese does. Kind of name is Jeff. Jeff.
Infuriated, Geese left Tung School to take over Southtown's existing criminal empire and install himself as the
All right.
city's new crime lord.
Kind of
Who,
creepy
for
here.
some reason, demands to dress up in karate gi at all times.
Well, Geese's
Why?
appreciation for Japanese martial arts extends to the culture as a whole. Music, architecture.
He's a weeb, like a buff otaku Vito Corleone. Who do you think his waifu is? Himself? Ooh, I probably
Probably.
would too.
I don't
He's
know.
an
I appreciate
egotist.
Geese's tenacity and business acumen. It reminds me of me. Inventing reality
That's not a
bending
good
weaponry
thing.
for black markets around the globe.
The villain should not remind you of yourself, because that's bad. Well, unless they're supposed to be relatable.
Oh, please,
But
Wiz, I've
this
seen
dude's
your
a
student
jerk,
loans
so he's
from
not
Mad
supposed to be
Scientist
relatable.
U. It's a sideways
Nobody
eight next
with
to a
that
smiling
haircut
turd
is a
emoji.
good
Here
person.
they sell self-respect next to the dollar pizza place you like so much.
Man, Dummy doesn't deserve half of the stuff that happens to him. He just
Despite
gets
being a
destroyed or
badass
nearly
crime
gets
lord,
destroyed every
Geese is still
episode.
plagued by inadequacy. So he took out his anger on the lamest person he knew.
Because Jeff,
And
Flippin'
he did it in
Jeff.
front of his kids. I'm sure that'll turn out well in a decade or two. Wow, this guy has got to be the pettiest bitch in all of Southtown. Next to
Probably.
Jeff.
Oh, you think that's
Then
bad?
Jack-
How about when Geese had a son and left him and his mother in poverty? And
Geese
when
had
that
a
son
son?
asked for help paying for his mom's illness, Geese ignored him.
Wow, without a hint of irony. After successfully conquering Southtown, Geese hosted the King of Fighters martial
He
arts
kills
tournament
people
in
with
order to
cash.
solidify his
Kill
position
people
as
with
the
casual
strongest
ki
fighter
blast. So it
around.
is Ki.
Which
It's
he
always
basically
Ki.
was. Geese is powerful enough to obliterate entire swaths of forest
Defeat
with his
Andy,
chi, and
Joe,
defeat the reality
Mr.
warping
Big,
entity
and
Verse,
Verse.
who could create
What
a
about
hurricane
Jeff?
the size of a stadium.
Even Takuma, one of Geese's subordinates, was strong enough to redirect a blast from the Zero Cannon, a city-annihilating satellite laser.
Considering
all
the
these
laser
people
was
deal with
intended to
satellites?
eradicate Southtown, which is
What
a
is it
fictional
with
stand-in for
satellites
real-life
shooting
South
lasers?
Miami,
That's not
the
what
blast would
satellites
have to have
do.
a yield
They
of around
broadcast things, not
1.7
shoot things
megatons.
directly into
And
people.
judging by how fast it reached the Earth's surface, it must have been moving at over 2%
And
the
is that
speed of
New
light.
York?
And
Is Southtown
Takuma's
in New
water
York?
compared to
It looked
Geese.
a lot like New
Seemingly
York City.
unbeatable, Geese was finally confronted by Terry Bogard, the son
Terry.
of the man he murdered years before. You know, Jeff.
Now that
Yes.
man has great taste in hats. After one of the fiercest battles ever witnessed, Terry defeated Geese and threw him from the top of Geese Tower to his death until
Why do
he came
people
back,
grow-
so Terry threw him off it again. You
Yep.
can't keep a good goose down.
Whether it be manipulating future
Why do
events
people
from the
throw
shadows
things
or
off of things so
demonstrating
much?
his magnificent power in front of the whole world, Geese's tenacity will always strive to crown him the King of Fighters.
Stay down, maggot.
Ow.
All right, the combatants are
All
set.
right.
We've run the data
You know
through
who
all
I'm rooting for.
possibilities.
Harassing
But
her.
first, if you want to know
Kill
how
this man.
Geese and Heihachi got to be
Yeah.
dads in the
Heihachi.
first place, check out Adam and Eve.
I don't know names.
Hey, you know what's
Nope.
awesome?
Nah.
What's awesome? Free stuff. Oh!
Welcome to
Hey,
the
we're
final
here
match
for
of
this.
the international collaboration between the Iron Fist and King of Fighters tournaments. The prize, sole ownership of both the Mishima Zaibatsu and the Howard Convection. Oh,
It's a lot of money.
Of antitrust laws, but okay, let's go to our fighters. Heihachi Mishima.
That's just why. Wait, how did you get these things?
Howard.
Heihachi killed this man. Throw him in the pit. What? Predictable. Alright, hit him. Hit him with the wombo combo. Yeah, headbutt him. I love the fist is so precious. Who knows he's having fun?
I will stand my hands, reach your breath, old man.
It's a pretty cool line. Stop saying that. Ow. You throw a whole rock at him? I was gonna say mountain. We're on the mountain. He's looking testicles. Ow. Ow. Oh, now the entire mountain's erupting. Like, not even the middle, just the entire thing. Predictable. Jaw punch. Man, I kind of wish he came back down so you could hit him in the testicle, but alright, I guess he's got more honor than that. Never mind, he definitely got more honor than that. And these guys are durable. I don't think I could take this many punches and kicks to the jaw before. I would give up. Like, first punch, I would just give up. Ow. He's on the ground. Volcano time. Bye-bye. Ow. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna say it. Only one of these guys have been shown to survive in the volcano. Ooh, and it's not Geese. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Surprising lack of blood. Honestly expected more, but still really cool death. Well, now Heihachi is the richest man on Earth since he owns two of the biggest companies in the world.
Better break out the soy sauce for Geese, because this goose was cooked.
Both fighters
More
had the
puns.
brutal
Hate
tenacity
puns.
and martial arts mastery to push each other to the limit, but Heihachi just had the greater limits to push.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Wiz, this one was obvious. One of them throws people off cliffs, the other has people throw him off cliffs. Kind of a no-duh.
It was not
Yeah.
a no duh. In fact, Geese's wider variety of chi techniques were able to keep Heihachi at a distance, and
Were
his
they?
ability to draw chi from the earth meant he could spam them for as long as he wanted.
But Heihachi has had plenty of experience with projectile spammers like Kazuya, whose lasers are fast enough to reach outer space in seconds. He'd have no
Yeah.
trouble getting in close.
Heihachi's decades of combat training over Geese also allowed him to learn and adapt to his Aikijutsu. He's even defeated Aikido masters like Nina Williams
That
before,
Catwoman?
so it
No.
wasn't entirely new to him.
Ultimately, it came down to who was stronger, faster, and tougher. Both scaled to characters like Jack and Takuma, who survived satellite lasers
Laser
nearly
feed.
equal to each other.
But both feats were performed pretty casually by weaker characters. So what could they do at their best? For Geese, let's look at his fight with Verse, who created that hurricane.
By measuring
the
its
heck is
size
Verse?
compared to the stadium to get the mass of the clouds, making a storm that big would take about 1.8 gigatons of TNT.
I
About
don't know what that word
1,000
means.
times more powerful than the Zero Cannon that could destroy Southtown.
But we're not
All
done.
right.
One single Jack unit was able to destroy a 6-mile-wide asteroid heading toward Earth. Estimating its volume and density, the energy it would take to violently fragment it is nearly 8 gigatons of TNT, over 4 times more powerful than Versus Hurricane.
And Heihachi can tear through Jacks like nothing, which is crazy because that satellite laser it reacted to was moving at about 4% the speed of light, twice as fast as the
significantly
Zero
faster.
Cannon and Geese's best.
Geese was a clever, ruthless opponent, but Heihachi's power,
Only look
experience,
at
and
this
sheer
flipping
bullheaded
Irish
stubbornness
put 'em
allowed
up
him to
thing
walk
was-
away the victor.
Man, this fight was so intense,
It's the
it
pun.
almost made me shit my pants.
The winner
Worst
is
pun yet.
Heihachi Mishima.
We all knew that was gonna happen.
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be jumping into the next matchup
What is the death
next
battle
week.
after
But you can
this
always
one
get more
when I
Death
think
Battle
about it?
right now by clicking one of those boxes right
And
over
watch
there.
Marvel
and
vs.
by
DC.
downloading the
Yes,
battle
there's a
music
lot
in the
of there's a
description.
lot of Marvel vs. DC. I would like less. Ah, it was Misaka versus who? Wait, yeah, Misaka versus Blake. All right. Ugh. Is that what we're ending the stream? Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end the stream. Next stream will probably be music. We'll probably react to the next episode of Death Battle Season 10, and then we'll react to the music. But for right now, stream's over. See you guys next stream. And new video, which is probably gonna be a Death Battle Ideas video, part 2, is probably gonna come out next week. Because I can't quite film it yet. Because I film all my videos, my regular videos, on my phone, and I don't have a desk. So, we'll come back to you when that happens.